Welcome back, guys. We've got another Pena XSeries here to talk about today. This was loaned in by my friend Cliff, who is a subscriber and viewer and a customer because I sold him a knife. And since I sold him a knife, he's been so gracious to send me things to check out before he gets them. So he bought this from somebody. They sent it to me. I'm going to review it and box it up and send it off to Cliff here shortly. But I think there's another knife coming in from him that I need to review first, and then I can ship 3 or 4 knives back to him. So there you have the backstory. This is the Pena XSeries Rhino. Cool little knife. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but that's okay. It works the way it is, actually. Let's dive into the specs first. 4 3/8 closed, 7.5 overall, 3.11 blade, 3.01 cutting edge. It is M390 blade steel. Blade thickness is 0.160. Overall thickness is 0.55 minus the clip. It actually weighs in at 5.5 ounces also and runs on caged stainless bearings. The fit and finish is really nice. This is made, I believe it's by Riot. I could be wrong, but everything I could find is was just made in China. But Pena has made things at Riot and at a couple of other places too, I believe. But I believe this is from Riot. Whoever made it did a fantastic job. It has the flippers and thumb studs, which is very cool. A lot of people are into it must have multiple deployment methods or I'm not buying it. Oh, okay, that's pretty harsh words, but I don't care. One method is fine by me. With this particular one, I seem to use the thumb studs more than the flipper, just because. I don't know. Maybe the flipper frame lock is played out. I don't know. Let's take a closer look around. Really nicely done blade. Has a very slight recurve, which I know is a deal breaker for a lot of people, but I love it. Especially a very nice subtle recurve that a lot of people aren't even going to pick up on. But yeah, it's there. Nice flipper tab, blue titanium scales with the nice holes. Well done monochromed pocket clip that matches the scales. Everything is well rounded. Has a lock bar insert. I mean, it's not sharp, except where it needs to be. Not a lot of branding. You got the M390, and you got the X Series. That's it. I like that. Now, this was a collaboration between the design was done by Enrique Pena, as well as Jared Van Otterloo, JVO. So they kind of worked on this design together, and they did a fantastic job. Now, it's a 3-inch blade, which is a little small for me, I think. Again, normally it's not a numbers game for me anymore. It's really about how it fits in the hand. It does fit. I get a full hand purchase on it. The pocket clip is comfortable in the hand. You could work on this all day. You can choke up. It's not a full finger choil, but you can choke up on it and use it for some more detailed work. It has a lot of grip options, but it just feels a little small in my hand. This one does. So if this was a 3.5-inch blade, I think I would really like it better. But I know that there's a lot of people out there, a lot of you guys that are into the 3 to 3.5-inch blades. I'm more of the 3 1/4 to 4-inch blades. So for you guys in the 3 to 3.5, this is an excellent, excellent option. Currently sold out most places that I looked right now today at the time of filming, but this one retailed for about $300 new, so which is really a great price, especially if you compare this Pena to the Spyderco Swish Buoy. Very similar in nature. Blades are different shapes, but you have blue titanium frame locks, China made, Taichung, Taiwan made. So again, overseas. M390 blade steel on both. Bearings on one, washers on the other. You know, this was $300 new. This was $400 new, and it sold out in about 10 seconds. Okay, maybe it was 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't even think it lasted 10 minutes. This is the Knife Joy exclusive Swish Buoy. Similar knives. This one on the retail, on the secondary market, is probably around that 300, 250, 300. This on the secondary market, again, remember it was 400 new, is probably $700, $800 on the secondary market. It's crazy. I don't know. Realistically, I know somebody that actually spent $500, $550 on a Swish Buoy because they missed the $400 drop. But that night or the next day, they paid for $500 or $550. So this is a heck of a deal for $300. 3-inch blade, 3¼ blade. So very similar as we look at them. I mean, they're constructed a little bit different. The Rhino is thicker in hand. This does feel bigger, for sure. I'm not going to lie. It absolutely feels bigger and fits my particular hand better because of the length. Okay? But this one might feel a little bit better in the hand because there's a bit more grip to it. So the point is, $300 I think is a good deal for this compared to a lot of other knives. So let's do a couple quick size comparisons here, as we always do. You got the Sharpie, the Spyderco Delica. Try to run through them pretty quick. I don't know, maybe we spent a little too much time on the size comparisons. The Quiet Carry Waypoint, and loaned in from my brother, the Pena XSeries Rhino clip. About the same size, a tiny bit smaller. Totally different knife. Can't really compare the two, but just to give you a size comparison. And last but not least, how about the Grimsmo Norseman, which is still here on the table. I need to send it back to my brother. Well, I need to send it to my brother to check out, but I have some of his knives that I also need to send back. And once I get those all sent, I'll send this to him. And then it will probably come back to me and get sold because I don't think it's a keeper for me. So there you go. The Pena XSeries. Great options. There are several different models. I mean, I've talked about these two, the Lanny clip and the Rhino, but I don't even know. I didn't even count how many other ones there are, but there are a lot of options. So if it's something you're interested in, I highly recommend checking them out. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Thanks, Cliff, for sending this in. Have a great day, and as always, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks all.